What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are all doing well. My name is Tank. It's a Friday. It's actually the 23rd, second month of 2024. It's the 23rd. We're going to be exploring how to mine the Zephyr protocol using Cloudmos through Akash. Um, if you guys don't know, I'm a very big believer and well, I don't want to say believer. I really do think that it might be beneficial for um, people to stop ignoring the Zephyr protocol. I think it's a strong protocol. I'm not ignoring that it does have its downfalls. It does have its worries, but I think it's a fun endeavor. And so I'm just going to stream today and kind of chill out with you guys and show you guys how I use a proof of stake network to mine a proof of work algorithm or proof of work token. But yeah, so we're going to get into it, guys. Before I do, humongous channel sponsor shout outs to the people that support this stream. That is Kujiro.network. You guys need to check out Kujiro.network. We're really appreciative of them supporting the channel. Also, Shade Protocol. You need to check out Shade Protocol. All of these later on, I will put down in the links down below. The next one is ICI or Interchain Info. You definitely need to check out Interchain Info if you're a cosmonaut. If you're in the Cosmos ecosystem, you like what we do here in the Cosmos ecosystem, you need to check them out for sure. Shout outs to Tindermint Timmy, a really good friend of mine. But yeah, you can find our information on Interchain Info as well, and many others that are either protocols, content creators, devs, founders, blah, blah, blah. You can find it all on Interchain Info, so definitely check them out. And last but not least is Jocko Protocol, guys. Jocko Protocol ripping people's arms off, much like all of my other sponsors as well. Like all of my other sponsors are doing very, very well as well. But Jocko Protocol really, really showing some strong movements in and out of the charts, guys. So check out all of my channel sponsors. You won't regret it. Just my humble opinion, not financial advice. Again, shout outs to Kujiro.network, Jocko Protocol, Shade Protocol, and ICI or Interchain Info. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Now, I'm just going to share with you guys my screen. Why not, right? I'm going to share with you guys my screen. This is a nifty little platform called Cloudmos. Let me share my screen with you. You guys can check out Cloudmos by checking out cloudmos.io. Here, I'll actually link it to you guys real quick. Boom. You go to Cloudmos.io, deploy Cloudmos.io. Boom. You put this in the chat. Again, I'll put this later on, guys, in the comment box down below or the information box down below. This was kind of like an impromptu, just chill session. Kind of show you guys what I do almost every morning, to be honest with you guys, here on Cloudmos. Now, Cloudmos is a platform through Akash. You can see that down here. I guess you guys can't see my mouse, but down here, you can see that you can find all the information you want about Akash Network. But let me go back to the main page for Cloudmos. What Cloudmos allows me to do, it's like a decentralized AWS. If you guys have ever used AWS or Amazon Web Services, it allows me to lease or rent out, choose your choice of words, whatever you want to say, compute power, right? Like if I want to lease out or use other people's GPUs and or CPUs, this allows me to do it within the blockchain. This allows me to do it in a decentralized peer-to-peer way, which is more cost effective. Well, hopefully going to be a lot more cost effective as well. But it's a lot more direct and a lot more decentralized, right? Ooh, excuse me. Just got done eating. It was a turkey sandwich with eggs. So good. But anyway, guys, definitely check out Cloudmos. I've made a few videos on this in the past, showing you guys how I like to mine and set up my Zephyr deployments. If you go down here, and since I've already done that, I'll just quickly run through this real quickly. If you go down to here, you can see that you can go to templates, and there's all kinds of different templates that you can run here. And they have it filtered out here I'm going to go all the way down here because we're trying to mine the Zephyr protocol. And you can see that I'm looking to use their mining CPU templates. There's 13 of them right now. There's 15 GPU ones, and there's 13 templates to mine using CPU. So if you go here, you can see all the ones that they have already set up for you. You just change a couple of variables and you should be on your way. I'll kind of show you guys as we're going about searching for the right hash. What I mean by that. And the reason why I'm searching for the right hash also is because currently right now, there's no good way to actually filter out exactly like the kind of equipment and the things that you're looking for just yet. Hopefully that comes in the future. But please keep in mind, as I'm showing you guys all this, this is still relatively, an infant platform. So much more growing and developing things to partake in and see happen. But for right now, there's still, some things that are just missing. Like I can't go and say with CPUs, I don't want to use Intel. I just want to use AMD just yet, right? Like you kind of pick the providers, you put in your bids. I'll show you guys all this in a little bit and you see what you get. So sometimes it's kind of a hunt. Anyway, with that being said, you can see all the algorithms and all the templates that they already have there for you. We're going to go all the way down here because we're going to be using the XMR template. I already have my deployments up, but I'm just going to show you guys for the sake of this video and for the sake of this live stream. If you click here, it'll bring you to the deployment page, and it's going to kind of show you a brief rundown of like the things that you can change, the little variables that you can change here. You can change a number of things: the algo, the pool, the wallet, the worker, your passcode, TLS, your fingerprint if you want. A lot of these you don't have to. Your donate level, random X mode, custom options, blah 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 blah. You don't really have to change all of these variables. Matter of fact, there's not a lot. There's only about 4 that you actually have to change and think about. But with that being said, I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. Now, I'm going to go back to my deployments. And as you guys can see here, I already have a couple of them deployed right now. And so the cool thing about this is once you already have like your specs or your variables already set, like the things that you want to do, you can just hit a simple button called redeploy, and it'll just redeploy the same setups that you already have and try to look for another provider offering their services for you guys, maybe at a cheaper service, maybe for a better service. But as you can see, I usually stick with about 12 CPUs that I want to lease. It's not very high with the other variables as far as memory and whatnot, so I just keep it at 12. Actually, let me show you guys here. I'll just go to redeploy, and you can see this is the template here, right? So the lines that I'm looking to change is line number 16, if I didn't already have one up. Line number 18, which is going to be my wallet address, line number 18, which is going to be my wallet address here. And then I'm going to go down to line number 40, which is my units or my amount of CPUs that I want to lease. Like I said, I like to go with 12. I find that that's like the sweet spot as far as like the cost and versus like what I'm trying to accomplish. So I just stick with, you can go really, really high. But like I keep it with 12. The higher you go, the more expensive it's going to be. The memory size, you can play with this a little bit. Sometimes I bump it up to 6 or 8. But since I'm only using 12 or only requesting 12 CPUs, that's more than enough memory in order for myself to get what I'm looking for out of my mining. So I just keep it at the standard 4.75. And that's line number 43 here. With line number 50, your storage, memory. With your storage, it's not storage dependent, so you don't really have to bump it up all too much. So I just keep it at its minimum, which is 6. So again, I'm just going to keep it like how it is here, and I'm just going to see if I can get a better hash rate today. It's going to take me a couple of deployments, and I'm probably more than likely going to close out a few deployments. The great thing about Cloudmos and Akash is that you don't spend things that you don't use. So you only spend what you use, right? And so if I'm in there for a little while, a couple of minutes, I see that it's not what I'm really looking for, I can just close the deployment and be on my way and look for a better deal, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and create deployment here. I need a little bit of Akash in my wallet. It's kind of like a down payment, right? paying my transaction fees. If you guys can't see this, it's popping up a transaction fee right now. I hope you guys' Friday is going well. Excuse me. Ooh, and blue peer. Like, I really like this guy right here. I'm gonna click it right now. So for $13.25 a month is what the estimate is. This is what they're bidding for. What I requested. They're saying that they can facilitate what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and accept the bid here. Again, you guys aren't seeing this, but there's a transaction that's popping up right above me through my Kepler wallet. Oh man, it's getting sunny again. My sinuses are just going. This provider, I've had experience with them before. In the past, they provide really good hardware and great hash rate for the price. So I'm kind of excited to see what happens here. So you can see everything's getting set up through the events. I'm gonna go to logs, and you can see that we are with an Intel i9 AES virtual machine. You can see that everything's loading here. The CPUs. They found a new job from Hero Miners. This is really good. This is a good option too for people that don't want to spend money upfront on mining hardware, right? Like some of you guys don't want to go out there and buy the next best, AMD setup. AMDs, by the way, are like the best thing in my opinion to mine Zephyr. But like some of you guys don't want to upfront like pay $2,000 or whatnot, right? So like this is a good way to get your feet wet and get into the mining biz, especially if you already have some proof of stake assets just being staked and you're getting rewards. You can use your rewards to kind of dabble over here, right? It's not for everybody, but I'm just saying. So as you guys can see here, on this setup, for $13.25 a month, I'm getting about 2413 hash. Now this varies slightly, just a little bit. It varies slightly, just a little bit. But here's something to think about, right? Like some people would be like, oh, that's not that bad. It's not that bad, right? It's not, if I only have 2413 hash, right? That's 1 kilohash. Let's see here, 1 kilohash, I think. Kilo hash. I always call it kilohash. Here you go. You can go to your, oh, you guys can't see this. Let me show you guys something here. You can go to your mining pools. This is the Hero Mining page. You can go here, and if I only get, you can see I have some other deployments right now, right? I got 26. Sometimes it varies. It goes up to like 36 and stuff like that, depending on what's going on at any given time of the day. But if I only have one a month, I'm only making $2.58, right? If I have 2.5, which is basically what I'm getting right now, for that, I'm making $6.46 a month mining and using Akash or using Cloudmos to mine right now. So you guys kind of see what I'm saying here? Like if I'm only getting 2.4, and it's going to cost me, or I'm sorry, if I'm only getting 2.4, 2.5 hash per month, that's only going to give me about $6.46 of revenue mining through Cloudmos, and that's mining Zephyr. So is this a good deal? If you're banking on the Zephyr token going back up in price, maybe, right? Maybe. Right now, not so much. So what I'm going to do is close this out because I've found in the past that I actually can get better hashes with some of the providers. Like look here. Okay, watch. On this same provider in the past, let me show you guys here. This same provider in the past, again, Blue, I'm just going to call him Blue Peer. You see, I'm using him again for $15.12 a month. I'm getting 6,234 hash. Much better, right? Way better. So again, the compare, like sometimes you got to fish, right? Sometimes you got to go out there and you got to see if I can get some good hardware to at least through some of these providers. Because if I'm getting 2.5 for the same price on the same provider, right, versus 6.5, why would I not just look for again that setup that's going to give me for the same variables the better hash, right? So again, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. 2.5, same provider, same variables, same setup, same everything. And this one, I'm only getting 2.5, which is going to net me $6.23 a month at the current prices, at everything being what they are right now, right? But at the same time, because I was playing around with things, see, I'm actually up right now because at 6.5, I'm making $16.20 right now. So I'm like basically breaking even. It's paying for itself to mine the Zephyr protocol, right? At 6.5. You guys got what I'm saying? See what I'm doing there? By the way, let me know in the chats if this is like interesting or if you guys have played around with Cloudmos or if you guys mine Zephyr. I'd love to hear you guys' comments. So let's go back to Cloudmos again. Again, the great thing is I don't pay for anything that I don't use. So like, as you can see on this setup for this month, I've only paid $5 so far. And I've funded this to last me about 30 more days. So I can just set it, forget it, leave it, and let it go, right? Let's rename this 6200. Edit name. That way we know which ones are good or not. Excuse me. So I'll go down here and you see I renamed it. So I know if I go up here, I'm going to cancel this one out because I don't really need it. Let's close that. There's a transaction popping up right now. You guys don't see it, but we're going to close it out. Boom. And now I'll only still have what I have up right now, right? We'll refresh the page. Excuse me. All right. And then we're going to go fishing again. We're going to go fishing again. We're going to redeploy. Let's change a little bit, guys. Let's just see if we can find different rates with different variables. So let's change from 12 units or CPUs. Let's change that to 24. Let's double everything, right? Let's go from 24. Let's go to the memory size of, let's say, this is going to really increase the price here, and you guys are going to see this. Let's go to 8. This is really going to increase things, by the way. Create deployment. $26 a month. See, also one thing that I guess I didn't point out earlier is you have about 5 minutes, give or take, to accept these bids from these service providers. So you put in your variables, you put in what you're looking to lease or rent, right? And they'll come back with bids on, like, tell you like what they think they can do for you at whatever cost. Look how high this jumps up from $26 all the way to almost $200. For $200 a month, I better be having all of your AMD Ryzens running at full fucking capacity the whole damn time. For $26, it might be worth it. But they only have an uptime of 67%. By the way, not every service provider is created equal. Some of them have crap hardware. Let's give BLD a chance, though. It's been about 2 minutes. We don't see any other bids coming in. We'll go for the cheapest one. Cheapest is not always the best, right? But oh, looks like we got an AMD Epic processor. Not bad. Found a job. Found a job here. Let's see what we get. Where's all my miners at? Where's all my productive people at? Excuse me. See, so like again, this one I'm only getting 40. I'm getting close to 5,000 hash. But okay, if we go back, do you guys see this here? They just showed me, and this might change it. Hopefully, it goes up just a little bit, right? But for $26, almost $27 a month, I'm producing about 5,000 hash, 5 kilohash, right? Nothing great. But for 5 kilohash, let's see here. Let's see if it kind of climbs a little bit first. Just accepted a new job. I'd keep this if we were getting like 10K. Here we go. Now it's climbing to 57, 67. You see that right down there? Right there. 57, 67. So let's give it some time. Because right now, if we go back to our Hero Miners page, right, and we check out Hero Miners and we plug in what we are getting for the cost. Again, it's not even close to what we were getting before, but that's making us $13.30 a month, basically at 5.5. So we're still, we're not even breaking even yet. If we're paying $26. We're paying $26 for this deployment, for this lease. Again, if we were getting like 10, if we're getting like 10K, it might be worth it, right? Because we'd be close to breaking even. But right now, we're not even close to that. But for 10 kilohash, which is about 10,000 hash, for every 1,000, you get 1 kilohash. Okay, again, I call it kilohash, guys. It's just fun for me. But for 10, you'd be getting 23.81 USD at the current price for Zephyr right now. Now you got to start asking yourself, like for $24 a month, could I just like upfront that cost, or like, what is it, $25 a month? Could I just upfront the cost to myself and just buy an AMD for like $700, $800? You can get a nice AMD setup to mine at home and get about 10,000 kilohash, and then own your own, compute. You can own your own computer and do whatever you want with it after you're done mining, or what, while you're mining as well. So like something to think about, right? I mean, Do you want to upfront cost, but it's only costing you $25 a month? What is that? Hold on. Let me actually find out. So if it costs you right around, let's say $900 to get a decent bare bones, no case, no nothing, AMD mining setup going on, and you could do that, right? You could definitely do that for about $900 to $1,000. You divide that by $25 a month, which is costing you. That's going to take you 36 months of paying for the same thing you're paying for here, right? I don't know. Like, is it worth it? It's 36 months of not doing this and then just buying it yourself and then, and just mining it yourself. So I don't know. Right. Let's go back. Let me see right here. What are we at? So we're still sitting at roughly about 57.67. 58.16. It's climbing a little bit. I doubt that it's going to get to 10K though. And you see right here, so far I've only spent 1 penny on this. Just goofing off. I've only spent 1 penny on this so far. You only pay for what you use. Shout out to Mad Cat. Thank you for the like on the socials, man. I appreciate it. But again, here's something to think about, right? Another thing to think about. This is kind of like why we fish every morning. We got to see what's going on. What's up, Mad Cat? So yeah, okay, we're sticking around 58.16. Looks the same right here. I don't think it's going to get much higher. I think we're kind of capping out now. But if you go back and look at our old deployments, again, let's go to this one, which is the best example of this, right? Blue Pair. I'm paying $15.15 a month, and I was able to actually get out of this deployment $6,234, and I'm only renting and leasing 12 CPUs out of this. So now we got to ask ourselves, is this worth it? Is this high $26 versus $15 worth it when I'm not even getting that same amount there? I would argue no, right? So let's close this out. As great as this sounds, let's close out this deployment here, which we were just looking at, and let's go fishing again. Yeah, I'm paying fees. Excuse me, guys. I'm burping here. ASMR mining. I'm burping in your ear and all this stuff, but I'm showing you guys like the stuff that you gotta be a bit consistent and proactive in searching for the right providers, and then sticking with them, like funding up that money and sticking with them for a while. Like I've funded this for over 30 days, so I'm happy with it, right? The ones that I'm happy with, I fund, and I just kind of let it do its thing. But let's go back here and let's redeploy one more time. Let's keep it at 12, 4.75 for the memory, and 6. You know what? Let's actually increase this just a little bit. Let's just do it just a little bit. Let's go that, and let's see if this helps us out at all. Changing our memory size to 6. Probably not, but let's just see. Excuse me. I have a decent laptop just sitting around. There you go. Let's see. We're going to wait a little bit. We'll see if we can get some bids in here. So we got BLD again, now offering us $13.72 as far as the cost goes. Again, they kind of have a sketchy uptime. It's one thing I don't really like. Akash isn't bad sometimes. go ahead and let's take a look at 1457. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see what we get for this. Maybe the memory size makes it a little bit more efficient with mining. We've got another Intel setup here. So this is what we're looking at right now. Doesn't look very exciting to me. We'll see. I do this almost every morning, guys. In between like all the other stuff I'm doing. Allocated. What's going on here? I don't like it. I want to see a job being accepted. This is what I'm talking about. Not every service provider. That's junky. That's doo-doo. I don't like that. It says the hash rate's only 1711. That's not good at all. Junky. I'm not even gonna wait. I'm not even gonna wait for that. I'm just gonna exit out of that. I'm not doing it. That's when you go rebait your hook and cast again. So again, seeing changing the variables didn't really help on there. So we're gonna go back. Let's take a step back. Fishing is a must. Yeah. What's up, CS Labs? Fishing is definitely a must. Like, there's so many people where like I've made these videos and they're like blah blah, and like I get it, right? Like, you know, you come across stuff like that and you're like, what the hell is Tank doing? But you have to, because unfortunately you can't set like your bumper lanes as far as like what you want to rent, like what kind of hardware you want to. If it was up to me, I'd say, hey, I want to mine Zephyr with only AMD EPYC processors of this caliber and with only this kind of memory or RAM or something like that. Like, I would be able to pick and choose everything, right? But with that kind of a la carte option, you gotta also expect that the platform is going to be like, okay, we're giving you a premium service, so we're gonna allow them to price a little bit more, and they're it goes give and take with things. So I don't mind really fishing. It is a little upsetting and frustrating at times, but it's whatever. I got plenty of time, so we're gonna keep it at 12 units, 4.75 the minimum here for the memory size, which is totally fine for mining Zephyr. The storage size, again, it's not storage dependent, so we're just gonna leave all of this. We're gonna create deployment. We're gonna see again if we can get a good one. And remember, you are paying transaction fees. I get it, right? But you're only paying for really what you use. And so like some of these interactions that I'm doing right now, I'm paying for like cents. I'm paying cents literally to fish. So it's whatever. I actually kind of find it fun. Ooh, let's see here. Blue pair. Let's see if we get another one. They're my favorite. They've been my favorite lately. Give me some good AMDs, baby. Come on. It's really cool to see you guys coming through with your guys' comments on X on the platform. That's pretty cool. I've not messed with the GPU templates at all. I've looked at them, but like I haven't like deployed anything. Why have you? What have you been getting into? We got an Intel i9. Not bad. Some of these Intel ones are not bad. I want to buy. For myself, want to get a Threadripper, one of the new ones. They're bringing them back. see what we get here. So this one I'm getting 2568 hash. It'll probably go up just a little bit, but again, if I'm getting only 2.5, that's only $5.57 a month. Lots of these, like, you need to at least be getting 4 or 5. I'm okay with mining, using these platforms, mining Zephyr, using my proof of stake. And here's the caveat for me. This is what makes it really interesting. I'm using my my staking rewards from some of my proof of stake assets that I have in the Cosmos ecosystem that have high percentage return rates. Like some of them, like Akash, is 18, and some of the other ones are like 20%. Excuse me. Yeah, it's staying at 2568. Dang it. We'll close this out. We'll redeploy again. We'll do this a couple more times. We'll see if we can get 1 or 2 of them that's like 5,000. If we can get another one that's like 6K, I'm going to be happy. That's all I'm looking for, really. I keep just looking for the same setup, the same terms, and like I try to get a 5K or 6K setup. Because then, like, realistically, at the current price of Zephyr right now, and the cost that it's costing me, because I'm just using my staking rewards to fund this, I'm like really butting up close to breaking even. And I'm anticipating, this is just me, I'm anticipating that the price of Zephyr is going to, really do well, especially in the next bull market. So excuse me. Try it again. Sometimes it's just doing it again and again. GPUs, you can mine, like for mining Zephyr, it's not very cost effective. Off to get some Akash staked and do some fishing. Good luck. Nice, dude. Good for you. Good luck, my friend. Hope you catch yourself a big one. Yeah, Akash is a good one too, right? Because the Akash still has a pretty good staking yield if you have a good amount of it. Shout out to Cloudmos and Akash, though. We're going to go same service provider. We're going to see if we can get an AMD, though. Yeah, you can mine. Technically, you can mine using your GPUs with RandomX. It's not by any means profitable, though. AMD. Oh, keep getting these damn Intels. I need a new chair so bad. Let's look at the Zephyr protocol chart, though, right now. Amazing chart. 2462. Still only getting 2462. Darn it. We'll try just a few more times. Guys. Maybe we'll get an AMD. Here's the thing too. Like, here's another interesting thing with Cloudmos is you can actually go to the provider's page and get a little bit of like a breakdown of what kind of provider you're looking at. Trying to wear my other watch today, and I don't know if I like it. I liked it because, like, check this out. I liked it because it had like a different face. It has the dates displayed a little differently. And I kind of like that. And it's a quartz movement, which I don't have very many quartz watches, but it is nice to not have to always wind. I just kind of liked it. I don't know if I like it though. It's kind of cutting it like some of these edges are kind of sharp. Yeah. Redeploy. Guys, definitely don't forget to go check out my channel sponsors. I know we are showing you guys how to mine Zephyr via Cloudmos, but still check out my sponsors: Shade Protocol, Jocko Protocol, Kajira.network, and Interchain Info. Guys, great projects, teams, developers, and just personalities within the space. You guys can't ignore them. I'm going to link them down below. I don't have it there right now because this was an impromptu live stream. I just kind of want to shoot the shit with you guys. But I'll put them in the links down below. Again, not financial advice. You do you, but definitely check them out if you guys want to see some interesting stuff. Even with Kuda Course, I don't know. I've never really tried. I just heard, to be honest with you, Mad Cat, like I've just heard a lot of people say that it's just like the amount of stress that it puts on your GPU versus like what you're going to get out of it wasn't worth it. So I haven't really dabbled with it because I'm just like, whatever, but let's try one more time. We'll try one more time, a couple more times with Blue Pair. I'm like looking for them to give me a really good setup one more time. Oh, show. So, you want XMR rig and not XMR stack? I don't know. I don't know. I've never tried that game. Bow show. Come on, baby. Give me that good stuff. AMD. Sons of it. I feel like I just keep getting rented the same stuff from them. That's what I feel like. You know, I was going to show you guys earlier. You can go to providers here. You can see there's 86 active providers on mainnet. And you can see where they're located here. And then if you go down to their page, where they at? Blue Pair. Okay, you go here, you can kind of see what they have available for you. Right? This one's in England. They have that much storage, that much memory, 28 CPUs. But it doesn't tell you what kind. It shows you what kind of RAM they have. So it's all interesting stuff, right? Super interesting. Hey. Oh, there we go. Blue Pair. Let's see what happens. What's going on here? Let's see what's happening. Same thing as before. Junkie. Looks like today is not going to be my day to catch a fish. Maybe I'll try a different provider. I'll try one more time and try a different provider. Ops departments wanted to have a meeting. Might have to get off in a second, guys. Let me see here. That sounded really bad. Let's go. Let's try Akash Provide. A little bit more, but let's see what they give us. We got another Intel. Damn it. That one's better though. I don't think we're gonna have dice today. I don't think we're gonna have dice today, my friend. Come on, let's see it. What you giving to me? New job. Nope, not worth it. All right, no fish today, my friends. No fish today. That was it, though. That's all I wanted to do. No real other objective than just to kind of show you guys what I do on Akash every morning, or Cloudmos, I should say. I think it's really, really interesting, really, really fun. But guys, I hope you guys all enjoy your day. Again, take profits where profits are there. Check out Cloudmos. Check out Zephyr Protocol. Let me know in the chats if you guys have any question, comments, or criticisms. I don't really care. I'm just here to do my thing, right? But I will try to answer them the best I can. With that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. I got some stuff I got to do for the Juno Network. With that, peace. Later, Mad Cat. Appreciate you, man.